aerial waters. An expanse of open sea, dark masses of land on the horizon, a map of the entrance to a bay, a line down the middle.
Well, I'd have to say one of my very favorite places is the forts that we're going to be looking at today. So Fort Worden, Fort Casey, and Fort Flagler that are located on Puget Sound. They were actively patrolled, actively manned for 40 years. But by the time the forts were up to speed and complete, all of war and combat had switched to airborne combat. So what these forts were really protecting in a way was, yes, they were protecting us from enemies and invaders that ultimately never came, but they also are protecting public space in beautiful locations that many people like to visit.
Perri has brought some objects today that she incorporated in the installation. So we're going to dive into what's called Foley recording. That's the art of making sounds through performance using objects. It's used a lot in TV and movies and radio drama.
Time operates differently in places like these forts, and trying to somehow express the amount of space that's there through the amount of time. If I wanted to stretch those big sounds of the doors, I would use this and then slow this sound down.
So anything we record today, we can actually emulate what it would maybe sound like if we were physically in there.
And so I used this chain with this metal bar here. This is all very heavy and rusty and nasty stuff to simulate the moving of that chain. Now let's see what it sounds like.
That sounds good. Should we try on that grass or whatever those dried plants are?
Okay, we'll try a couple of different textures. So Angie, here's your rice in the container again.
I don't know how much you're getting that in the headphones, but it sounds very cool. I have no idea what this will sound like, but that's kind of the fun, and I've just put that reverb on everything, which just instantly makes it sound cooler.
Grippy tire.
The chains again, maybe. Oh yeah, right, yep.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Okay, Maura, whenever you're feeling ready, give us a little texture in those words.
Grippy tire.
Firecrackers and grippy tire.